Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. So this reading is going to be for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, I did do a meditation before I started the video. You could have faced maybe some financial or business it's like you're good with your finances, but you could have just faced a difficult situation, or you're going through a period where you don't feel as comfortable or as confident when it comes to your business matters or financial matters. But I feel like you're coming out of that. I feel like it was a valuable lesson learned that you had to go through this particular cycle when it comes to your money. You could have experienced like a short-lived depression, but I feel like right now could be a good time to kind of like pamper yourself, or dress yourself up a little bit, go out, have a good time, put a little bit of makeup on. I see this person with a little makeup palette on, or what this is makeup jar. It says, not seeing how beautiful life is, inner beauty, just look below the gray. So it just feels like maybe right now you don't feel too good, or you're experiencing a moment of like maybe self-doubt, or you're maybe feeling like I don't know, you're possibly like failing to see the good things about a certain situation that may be going on around you. And like I said, this could be tied to your money. But anyway, that's the messages that I got before the video. I started the video. So all right, so again, this message, why can't I talk? You could be having trouble like communicating how you feel about a certain situation. I don't know. But again, this message is for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is a general reading, so don't force the shoe to fit if it does not resonate. There will be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, for this video, for the giveaway, I'm going to announce what to enter in the comments, and that way you can enter to win a free 30-minute reading from me. And I will announce the winner on June 1st. I will announce the winner on June 1st. And then we'll go from there. I'll give you instructions on how it is that you will be receiving your free 30-minute reading. Okay. Now, with all of that out of the way, I feel like because this is geared towards money, maybe finances, I'm going to use I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this energy oracle deck first to kind of see where you're at, like what's really, I don't always like to just talk about, well, love. You could be experiencing like a hard time right now. Like I feel like you're going through anxiety, changes when it comes to your money, your finances, your stability. Maybe you're trying to determine like which direction you want to head. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, something about communicating. There's some pains around this. Like, I don't know if there is. Do you have, I don't know if you're having to close something out with a particular person because you need to focus on your finances. But you guys, okay, hold on, because I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot. Okay. Okay. Spirit angels and guides, what messages do you have for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? There's some emphasis on Cancer. Angel of Love. It's an emphasis on Cancer. Okay, so you can have Cancer as your sun sign or in your birth chart. Yes, this is what I was going to say. It's like you have options, right? And then again, this can be about your finances, your money, but this is something. So what did I say? Something about communication. I can't fucking talk. So I feel like this is something that it's like you have options, right? When it comes to the direction that you want to head, possibly having to do with your life passion, your life purpose. But there are certain, I don't know if there are certain lessons that you've had to go through with your money in order for you to maybe be able to discern and make better balanced decisions. But I feel like whatever you decide, whatever you're dealing with, even though it may feel a little bit difficult or confusing right now, because you do have these options or adjacent possibilities, but it just feels like more like it's stressful. Like maybe having a lot of options sometimes feels good, right? Because you have so many things presented to you, but sometimes that can be a curse as well, because now you don't know which way to go, right? Like having too many options. But I feel like with see what I'm saying? I cannot talk. I feel like with whatever you decide to go with, it's gonna bring a lot of happiness and success. But I will say, stick with what you know your heart has been calling you to do. I feel like your intuition has been telling you exactly what's going to bring you that success that you're looking for. And there may be things that you're having to release or let go of. Maybe these opportunities, right? Like you have to choose one. So it may be kind of like it could be like a bittersweet situation, right? Like you're having to let go of certain chapters or certain people, certain places, certain things in order to focus on what your heart and your soul have called you to do and be, right? In this world. Let me get some more for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The world. Didn't I just say the world, what you're here to do in this world? And that's exactly it. Like that's exactly what I'm getting. It's like I'm hearing again, you got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your... So I feel like that's exactly what you're trying to do with Women Holding a Heart. Like you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing next, or the direction you're heading in next, is something that your heart has it's what your heart has been calling you to do, but it's exactly what you were sent to this world to do, right? Like you could be seeing the number 44 a lot. I know I've been seeing 1144 and 1244 a lot. So yeah, I feel like whatever difficult period that you're moving away from, it just feels like a short-lived depression, right? Like you went through a little bit of a like gray area or murky area, and it maybe opened you up to seeing things from a different perspective, looking at the world from a different perspective, right? Maybe you kind of like removed yourself and went into, excuse me, I'm telling you something about communication. Maybe you weren't talking. Maybe you went, I was going to say you were in hibernation. Maybe you pulled away. This person who looks like they have gray hair. So to me, gray hair kind of like symbolizes wisdom. So it's like you're kind of looking at the world from a different perspective now. So although you have like these options in front of you, you like it just feels like you're being called to head in a direction where your heart is calling you to head, right? Like, not necessarily like, maybe if this is a job, like not a job that pays more, but a job that um your heart, right, that your heart has been calling you to do. And it may not pay as much as these other options or possibilities, but you know that as long as you follow what your heart has called you to do, you know that there's potential, and there's limitless potential when it comes to money, right? Because money is just energy. um the more energy you put into whatever it is that you love, the more energy you're going to attract, right? When it comes to it, the more of that type of energy you're going to attract, which then can turn into money, right? All right, let me get one more for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The full moon could be significant. See, here's that victory energy. And it came out with a broken heart. Why are you brokenhearted? It's like I was saying, it's like the happiest sad moment, like the saddest, happiest moment. And I feel like because you're not seeing the way you're looking at things, maybe your perspective needs to shift. Maybe there's a chapter, there were lessons learned that were tough, right? That left you heartbroken, disappointed. But I feel like with those hard lessons, it came with a bit of victory. It came with a bit of success. Like it was, you know how like, you know how like sometimes you're like, you get, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good analogy. I don't know. I don't want to use that analogy. I don't know. It just feels like a bittersweet moment, right? Like you are, I don't know if you're having to release something or just learning hard lessons, and it's just it's hard, right? It's hard, especially if this is something that you've had to, with this deceit energy, like you've had to remove yourself from illusions and confusion, right? And it could have been where it was you that was creating this illusion. It was it not, you know, it could have just been something that you were failing to see or failing to accept. But I feel like it was short lived, right? I think it was just a short lived situation. But I feel like, again, you're coming out of it. It was something that you had to experience, you had to go through, you had to, it exposed a lot of things to you. And because of that, I feel like you're getting ready to, gain the courage to manifest and create something that actually like brings you complete happiness and complete fulfillment, right? Yeah, here's that angel of love again. And blossoming abundance right after that, and action after that. So I don't know, I feel like that's confirmation to exactly what I'm saying. So all right, let's get some tarot to clarify. Let's see what we get. Yo, I don't know why my voice now like feels tired, like it's starting to get raspy. I don't know if I don't know. My little Timu cards. Okay, someone could be pregnant with a new idea, going through a transformation here, a death and a rebirth. I feel like that's exactly what's happening too. Like you are, you know, you've gone through a period that it felt tough. Like it felt just a little gray, like just colorless, right? Maybe you were just, I'm getting hermit mode type of energy. You just kind of like distance yourself from the world for a little bit. But it was only to kind of like, for one, expose certain things to you, to balance certain things around you and in you. And for two, to kind of help you build on a more like stable foundation, right? To, you know, if something was not built on a, or was built on a faulty foundation, then of course something's gonna fall. But even still, like sometimes maybe that tower was just old, right? Maybe that version of you had just to fall apart, and there was a new version of you that needed to be rebuilt, but this time it had to be with the illusions and the confusion and the lies removed, whether it was lies that you were telling yourself or lies, people who were around you that were lying to you and betraying you, deceiving you. And like I said, and maybe that's what why this victory feels kind of like a bittersweet moment. It's like you kind of had to go through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment. Sometimes the truth does hurt, but with truth, but truth brings clarity and completion. And when there's clarity and completion, you know how to move forward. You kind of pick yourself back up again, and you kind of dust yourself off, and you're like, look ahead, and you're like, okay, well, what's next, right? Like I've come, you come out of this stronger, more, wiser, knowledgeable. Yes, you may have some scars, but it almost pushed you to the next level, right? Your knowledge, I don't know why I'm hearing this is maybe in regards to a job. Your knowledge and experience makes you more marketable. So if this has to do with a job or finances or business matters, if you're having to walk away from a particular job, or yeah, if you're wanting to walk away from a particular job to start your own business, because that's something that you love, in the job that you're at is not a bad job. Like it's actually been a good place, right? It's helped you elevate. It taught you some things. So it could be a bit of, it could be heartbreaking, but it's still a victory, because now you're elevating to the next phase of your life. Now you're getting ready to step into your calling, right? Like what you were sent here to do. Um, I'm hearing again, the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. Got the emperor. So yeah, I could be talking to like a businessman, someone who wants to become, or someone that wants to become a businessman. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's a new chapter. Like this is definitely your card. Like it may feel very I'm hearing tumultuous, stormy, unstable right now. Like it just feels like things are not set in stone, right? Like at any moment something can just kind of like fall apart a little bit. um I'm hearing painful but truthful. The truth hurts, but it's gonna make you stronger, right? It's gonna make you stronger. This new chapter, um it's like I'm getting like if you put in good, you're gonna get out good. If you put in bad energy or not so good energy, then you can't expect nothing else, right? That could be for some of you. Okay, so what is this adjacent possibilities for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? We have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this could be you heading on a new beginning. Again, this is giving me that if this is about, we have the Six of Pentacles, so it is giving me energies or vibes when it comes to matters of the money, right? Finances, business, career. It feels like you have so many options or other possibilities, but and you're ready. Like you're ready to take on this new role, because this is what is going to allow you to be yourself, show up as your true and authentic self. And I feel like you're very excited about it. Like you're very passionate about this. Whatever this new beginning is, or there could be good news coming in for some of you, like good news about an option, or maybe again, if this is about a job, you could be hearing good news about this new possibility that's opening up for you, this new door that's opening up. You could be seeing 666. I don't know. It feels like time is at play here. I don't know if you're waiting, you've been waiting, or somehow timing is of essence. 6, I'm hearing 6 p.m. I don't know. Something about 6. Maybe you have to do something at 6. 6. No, that's T-Pain. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Wait, wrong song. Okay. What about this Queen of Cups with adjacent possibilities and the Ace of Wands? Ooh, Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay. Now, for some of you, if this is a love situation, you have options between 2. There could be okay, there's one energy who's very fiery, a go-getter. She gets what she wants. She looks good. I mean, this person looks good, smells good, and takes action towards what they want. Now, this could be you. This could be you, water signs. But if you are someone, if you are this King of Cups, hold on. Who are all these people? You got the King of Cups and the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. Hold on. There's a lot of options here. Y'all gonna... I see why is adjacent possibilities. Everybody got options everywhere. Lordy have mercy. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Somebody's going to have to decide something. Whew. Somebody's having to decide something. I don't know if you are dealing with, two different options. I mean, it's given third party energy for sure. It's definitely, especially with this scissors energy, Two of Swords, King of Swords, King of Cups. Okay, hold on. What is this Ace of Wands? Okay, water signs, what do y'all got? What y'all got going on? Please explain in the comments what is going on. The Six of Wands. It talks about victory as well, success. So, okay. And the High Priestess. So, okay. I'm also getting this. If this is job related, right? I'm going to keep it with the storyline of money, finances, because I did get when I went to meditate before I started the video, I picked up on life path number 8, and it does talk about finances and financial leadership. So if we're talking about work and career, there could be, if this is about a particular job or career or business, I feel like you're getting ready to receive good news about this particular option. I feel like you have your eye on. I feel like you're going to get good news. in regards to this particular position. Maybe you applied for a particular job posting, and I feel like with the Six of Wands, you're going to receive, you know, good news about it, success, victory. Who is this Queen of Wands? Page of Wands and the Lovers. Okay. What the fuck y'all got going on, water signs? This talks about options, decisions, making choices. Now, it can be in love, making a decision between two people and, you know, heading in a new direction. But I feel like, again, going back to the good news, if this is, again, about money, y'all definitely gonna have to let me know in the comments what the fuck's going on, because it's a lot of people showing up in y'all reading. A lot of people. But I feel like you're getting ready to celebrate. I feel like this, you know, news about this job, position, career, or business that you're getting ready to start. This is definitely something that's tied to what you're passionate, what you were called here to do, what you were sent here to do, what your life purpose is, right? And I feel like he's holding something in his hand, and I feel like some information coming in. Information, good news coming in about a new beginning, new direction, heading in a new, you know, I'm getting that energy of like, like a little kid with their book bag on, getting ready to get on the bus for the first time, right? Like that type of excitement, that type of energy is what I'm picking up. So if this is you, like I said, if you're this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's like you're getting ready to really take action towards what you're really passionate about, what your heart is really been calling you to do, and you're finally making a decision to go that route, to go in that direction. Like I said, even if it's something that doesn't maybe doesn't pay you as much as what you're used to, or you've been receiving, right? It may be a step down, but I feel like this is what your heart has been calling you to do. I feel like this is what's going to bring you that energy of like complete victory and success and happiness and fulfillment. I just got real, I guess, because what did I say? When I started the reading, I was like, first of all, I don't feel like I can communicate clearly. It feels weird, right? And there, literally, I got so many different messages just when I pulled this card and tried to clarify it. Like, I had so many messages, and that's how if I could put how my head just felt into a picture, this is what it was. So maybe that's exactly what you're feeling, right? Like maybe it's just so many options, so many things you can do, so many things you can say. And finally you stick to one thing. You make a decision, and whatever that is, whatever your heart is calling you to do, that's what you need to take, action towards and move forward with confidence, right? With that fiery energy. Tap into that Aries, Leo, Sag energy, right? Like, you see how she's holding a candle? Maybe spending time by fire could be something that can help you tap into that energy some. Do a little fire pit outside or something. Burn some marshmallows. It works, you guys. It works. I promise you it works. Okay, let me move on to the world. What is this? What is the world for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? The King of Swords. Who are all these people in your energy, you guys? Who are they? Who is this man? Who is this masculine energy? And the Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay, what about this King of Swords in the world? How is this person significant? The King of Wands. Now, for real, who are all these people in y'all's energy? please let me know in the comments. You know what? To enter the giveaway, to enter the giveaway, what do I want y'all to do? What do I want y'all to do? To enter the giveaway, go ahead and enter the zodiac signs of no, I don't want y'all to do that. Enter your zodiac sign emoji in the comments. Enter your zodiac sign emoji, because there's so many energies right now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like heavy Gemini, geez. The High Priestess. Are you competing? It's like, is this, I feel like this could also be like a very competitive job or career, or maybe the line of business that you're trying to go into is highly competitive, right? Maybe it's a very masculine driven environment, and maybe you feel like, you know, you got to go against two other masculine energies, or I don't know. One just feels like is very, I mean, I feel I'm not getting negative energy from them, but oh God, here's another King of Pentacles. I don't know. They just feel like they're more so people be with this possible adjacent possibilities. It just makes me feel like there are other people involved, right? Like trying to, like I said, if this is about a job or a position or a career or moving up, or again a business, like it just feels like it's very competitive, or you're having to deal with other people who are who are let me get, hold on, before I say that. What is this King of Swords and the King of Wands in the world? The Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Lord have mercy. Alright, this just took a whole turn real fast. And the Three of Cups, Lordy, and the Queen of Pentacles. Alright. Y'all have way too many energies. And it's Seven of Swords, which speaks about deceit. So, okay. Wait a second. Wait a minute. This just got real fast. Real fast. Real fast. There's a lot of people out here. I don't know why you all have so many energies. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords with the World. So there's a cycle here closing out, right? Either something completing. This could be within a connection or relationship, someone that you could be partnered up with. But there's a lot of anxiety and doubt when it comes to this connection. Like, either if this is the same person, right, if you're dealing with a masculine that you may be connected to romantically, something about how he or she moves, who, you know, we're talking about masculine energy, whatever they physically look like in the 3D that's different. But there's a masculine energy who has, I don't know, either they're in their head a lot, dealing with a lot of anxiety or a lot of doubt, a lot of fear about a cycle closing out. And again, this could be the same person you could be connected to, or this is two different people you're having to make a decision about when it comes to matters of the heart. And it has you stuck in your head because there's a cycle that you're having to close out. There's somebody that you're going to have to cut out. I feel like one person shows up as very, for some of you, I feel like if you are having to make a decision between two people, one person shows up as very logical, very intelligent, very, sometimes can come off as a little bit of cold. And then the other person is showing up as very fiery, very passionate. This is my charmer. This is the one that shows up to have a good time. But I feel like they both pour into you in one way, shape, or form. And that's what has you in your head, knowing that you are going to have to close the cycle out. Lord, who are all these people, y'all? You're gonna have to let me know. And the Three of Cups, for some of you, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like if this is a love reading, someone is lying about having someone else or being in a relationship with someone else, a long distance relationship with someone else. It almost feels like you have a person and it's like you're dealing with someone, but you have another person that you may be dealing with, but the person that you're talking to also has a person on their end. It's a lot going on. Y'all are gonna have to let me know, because see, I don't know. Okay, what is this victory? That was a lot, you guys. Well, hold on. Before I move on, what is this Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords with the World? What's this cycle closing, completing? What is this? Nine of Cups and, Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Seven of Cups, options. Options. The World energy is the Hierophant, Nine of Pentacles, and the World energy. I feel like somebody's getting ready to close out some sort of cycle. I don't know. It honestly just feels like someone, if again, I'm gonna look at this both ways. I really feel like it has something to do with at first, right? Before you took me left here, water signs. I don't know what the fuck is going on now, because it started off feeling like we was talking about your money. Now all of a sudden we're talking about possibly someone having way too many fucking options, or somebody having a third party, or someone being in a relationship or in a connection already, but also having options and having to make a decision between who you want to move on, like who you want to give your cup to. And this has, like, I don't know, this has somebody in their head. Maybe you're getting ready to move on with somebody, give your cup of love to somebody. And maybe someone that you close out a cycle with is stuck in their head, right? They're anxious because they know that you're getting ready to move on, like you've closed the cycle out with them. Lord, y'all just really threw me. Y'all really freaking threw me. Just confused. Exactly what the Seven of Cups energy is. Confused. Illusion. So maybe that's what you're dealing with right now. That's why I feel so gray right now. Like it's just a lot of, maybe like I'm picking up what is it, psychic overload. Maybe that there's a lot going on in your head right now. You're having to kind of go in hermit mode, pull away, right? Pull away for a minute, or just take time to like pamper yourself. Take yourself out on a date, put a little bit of makeup on, get cute, throw that little dress on, just pour into yourself right now. Maybe that will help you kind of like remove any illusions that may be causing you to not make a decision or choose, right? Because there's a lot of energy also of like you could be seeing 222, like there's of making a choice, a decision, or you already made it, and that's exactly what has this person in their head, right? They're anxious that you've made a choice, that you've made a choice, that you're moving on, that you've closed out a cycle with them, that you have someone else in your life now pouring into you, and that things with them is like it's done, it's completely over and done with. Like, I don't know if this person is just like resurfacing, maybe they've been lying to themselves, I don't know, like it just feels like you're just pouring into someone else. Okay, what is this victory and broken heart? We have the Five of Pentacles, but it popped out in reverse. So yeah, so you're coming out of the cold. You could have been sick. You could have been dealing with some illnesses. Yeah, you could have been dealing with illnesses, disease, just not feeling like yourself, feeling like your money, maybe a lack mentality. Maybe, again, if this is about finances, you're coming out of the hole, like things are getting ready to increase and speed up for you. And that's because you're making a final decision, right? It's because you're coming out of this illusion. It's like you're starting to see the color green can be significant. It's like you're starting to see the things that actually matter, and just getting rid of the things that doesn't. Like you're taking your lessons and you're growing from it, and you're moving, you're bringing yourself out of like this, out of the cold. It almost feels like you were like in this short-lived like depression, like you went through a period where things just didn't seem too happy, or too like the fire was missing. And maybe that's probably why, maybe light a candle. Here's another card that with fire on it, so maybe that could be helpful. Lighting a candle, maybe a red candle. What messages do you have for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, broken heart, and victory? Yo, I was just so confused just with this. My head started to hurt. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. There's that heartbreak. It's like a bittersweet. Like I said, it just feels bittersweet. Right? It just feels like the beginning of something. It's like you're doing something. I'm hearing you're seeing the bright side of something, the bright side of things, or maybe that's what you're having to do, is just see the bright side of a situation. It may not have given you everything you wanted. You see the spoon, how it's like has the little eyes, like holes in it, so the stuff is like pouring through it. Nonetheless, you still have a cup, right? Like you still have a cup and it's full. Like I think it looks full to me. I'm looking at the glass full. I'm looking at the glass half full. Maybe that's how you looked at things, right? Like even though, not everything you wanted, you got to keep, but whatever it is that you're getting to keep is still enough, if that makes sense. It's like not all is lost. Maybe with whatever lesson you had to go through, But you're still walking away with what you love, if that makes sense. If you're having to leave something that, if you're having to leave something behind, or just look at the truth of a situation, just by actually removing the veil, the deceit. Maybe you've been lying to yourself. It's like now you're starting to see the truth of a situation. And even though I'm hearing again, the painful, it may be painful but true. It's like you're facing the truth about something, but you're still getting to walk away with your dignity, your respect, your integrity, right? Like, I'm hearing not all is lost. You're just having to build on a more solid foundation, especially like it was built on a not so solid one. Excuse me, but it is creating a lot of pain for sure. Broken heart. 2 of Wands. That's that decision making. Again, 222. Making a choice. The 6 of Pentacles. Again, something about 6 p.m. Maybe you get off of work at 6 o'clock. Maybe June. Something's happening in June. Something significant is happening in June. June 28th. June 9th. Maybe that's your birth. Wait, no, you're not your birthday. You're water sign. Maybe you could be dealing with someone that was born in June. Okay, let me just bring it all home with an oracle message. Y'all know I like these. Hold on, y'all. Wisdom of the Oracle. General message for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, the first part of this reading, I don't know. It was a lot. Like I said, it was a lot coming in. So please let me know how it resonates. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to enter the free 30-minute reading giveaway. Don't forget to comment your zodiac sign, the emoji. Okay? I'm going to comment mine too. I'm a Virgo. So with this 2 of Wands, y'all, there's a choice, right? A decision you're having to make. Maybe there's a plan. There's a plan in place as well that you're getting ready to execute, or you're needing to create a plan, strategy almost. Okay. What message do you have for the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Soulmates. So maybe this is about a connection, a relationship. Message and TikTok. What did I say? Something about time. Something about time. Communication. Someone needs to speak the fuck up. I didn't mean to say it like that. Someone needs to speak the fuck up or forever hold your peace. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know who that message was for. I don't know why I'm picking up, you guys. Why am I picking up somebody getting married and being at the, at the altar, and then someone coming in to say, I object. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all better not. This better not be you. Is somebody getting married at 6 p.m. this weekend? And is somebody going to object? Oh no. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, what message? Between worlds and thinker. This is really giving that energy, you guys, for sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're between two people, two, who you want to give your heart to. And it's going to be pain. Maybe that's the bittersweet situation, right? That you have options and you're having to let go of someone or something. Or you see that gray energy that we were talking about, like you're coming out of that energy, that feeling like lost, confused, illusion, and you're starting to see the good thing, the what, not all is lost. Like the color is coming in. Something about color is significant. Maybe being around color right now, maybe painting, coloring, because look, color, 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 color. And in this, ooh, you see how there's color. Something about color, having to color, maybe coloring. Makeup, I don't know, play with makeup. Okay. 3. Number 3 could be significant. 333. You could be seeing those numbers. Okay, it says between worlds. Between the world is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time where you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. See? There was some lesson learned. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. You guys, last night I had a dream. Hold on, y'all. I had a dream and I saw like a huge spider web. Like huge. And this says, understand weaves the web of life. Interesting. Okay, the seeds that were planted in the past began to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. What did I say about color and kids? Childhood, maybe coloring with your kids could be a good thing right now. What did I say about the number 44? Look at that. Didn't I say something about the number 44 earlier? Or am I tripping? Yeah, I'd be tripping. I don't know. Anyway, okay, you guys. This I hope this message resonates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to enter your zodiac sign in the comments so you can enter the 30-minute free reading giveaway. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.